Hey, what the hell's going on, you guys? It's NegativeAE, and welcome back to another episode of Higurashi When They Cry. Last we left off, we had just kind of sat through Mion telling us that the history of the town, basically. That there was this guy, and he used to sell canned meat or whatever, and it was found out that maybe it was human flesh, but nobody really knew if it was or not, and then that made people very exclusionary towards the people of Hinamizawa for some reason. And there's a very sympathetic air to the whole thing, and I'm crying right now, I think, right? I'm sobbing. Yeah, I'm sobbing right now. But it doesn't excuse Rika-chan and Satoko-chan dying, obviously, so I'm interested to see how they explain that. Also, I have a theory. Get ready for theory bombs before we get into this. I was kind of watching previous videos to kind of come up with a theory before the end of the game, so I can kind of think something going to the end and see if it's true. So I was watching previous episodes and I was trying to figure out how this game is going to end. And Insult said something in the last episode that really, it wasn't that it spoiled anything, but it was, the comment was hey, I want to see this demon tattoo, it's probably really cool. And I'm wait a second, I want to see this demon tattoo too. Wait a second, why didn't they show me the demon tattoo? They brought it up. They made a point to bring up Mion about to show us the demon tattoo, or me asked, or there was a point where it was she was about to show it, and then Rena was no. Why though? Why would Rena say no? I don't know. So I'm thinking, and then I went back even further. And then there was another thing where I think, okay, here's my opinion so we can get into the game. I think that Shion is not actually gone, but she is pretending to be Mion, who is actually Shion, kidnapping people. And either one of two things is a reality. Either Mion is hiding, and Shion's gonna get arrested in place of Mion, or Mion is dead, and Shion has killed her, and that is who is talking to us right now. I don't know, though. I have no idea. Let's see. That's just kind of what I was thinking recently. Something in space.
その日のうちに同時に西宮殿に賊を許した古出家のリカちゃんと君吉家のおじいちゃんも責任を問わなければならなくなってしまった。
I decided that it was Mion's fault. Until now, I decided it was Mion's fault that she. What the fuck is this propaganda? What is this propaganda? What? I had a chance to stop this tragedy from happening. This isn't, we're focusing on the wrong thing. This is not the thing that we should. What the hell? You know what? It was because I walked into a place that they died, and it's all my fault. You know what, Mion? You're right. You killed them, but it was me the entire time. What kind of shit is this? Rika-chan and the others wouldn't have had to die. I hope we address this. I hope we're not just brainwashed.
俺がフ
Shedding tears I could do. Then I would have filled up the room with them. There's a much bigger problem.
ケイちゃんは何も悪くないよ。
Get me on. You are.
私は園崎家の当主として園崎家の歴史なんか今にして思えば大したものじゃない。そんなもの全部投げ出しても私は仲間を救うべきだ。私がそんなものに屈したから、それは他でもない私園崎美音が殺したということ。
That's 100% the facts. Right there.
私には踏みとどまる100億の瞬間があった。
Granted, I think this is Shion pretending to be Mion. What if she's pretending to be Mion so Mion gets
で
arrested?
も踏みとどまらなかった。安易に自らの役割に屈し仲間のために戦うことを放棄してしまった。だからこれは私の罪。私が殺した園崎美音が殺してしまった。それは何ら変わらない。何も。
Her masochistic laughter was sad. Especially because Mion boasted in the club that she would turn the tables on whatever predicaments presented themselves. I don't know if this is painful. Like, put her in the cop car. I'll tell you right the fuck now. If one of my friends, if I knew that they murdered two of my other friends, I would not hesitate. I would not hesitate 1 second into like forcibly bringing them to the police station.
圭一君だけをこんなにも強い力を持つみーちゃんなら、でも殺さなかったんだよね。
What the Thank you, Mion, for not killing me. It was all my fault. I should have been killed. What the fuck? Mion was so cunning that nobody could stand up to her even in this. I'd kill me. Who would have been dealt with on the very first night. So many people had been sacrificed, but I was always left out in the cold. When did I first realize it? Even though people were disappearing one after another, for some reason I had this vague belief that only I would be left alive.
さて、どうして殺さなかったのかね。鬼の私には見当もつかないわ。ミオンの方に殺したくない都合でもあったんじゃないの？
Is that a giveaway?
そりゃどういう意味だよ。
大石は外で待ってるの？逃げ場は？
ない。ぐるっと囲んでるって言ってた。無線でたくさんの車が来てるみたいだった。みーちゃん家の広い敷地を全部囲んでると思う。
Mion's still trying to leave. Fucking push her out the door. I am not down with this whole situation. And his merciless words felt cruel, but they weren't meant to be. Maybe they were trying to lessen her good friend's pain, if only by a little. Maybe they were considerate. Trying to
自首しよう。私たちも親友を一人きりになんか
泣くことレナには勝てないわ。自分で自分の罪どのくらいになるかよくわかってる。たとえ自首が認められても多分もうここに帰ってくることもないと思う。
Good. That's not a sad thing. She just killed. She killed. She killed the mayor, Rika, and Satoko. Like, that's not a. There's no more sympathy. There's no more sympathy. Yeah, like, was in a way extremely cruel.
だから最後にわがままを聞いてほしいな。
Yeah, that I'm fuck all gonna complete.
何かな。
30分でいいからケイちゃんと二人きりにしてほしい。
No. What? What is this bullshit? She's gonna reveal that like she's Shion or some shit. My name suddenly came up and it looked like I was the only one surprised about that.
ケイチくんどうかな。ケイチくんが嫌なら無理にと。
そうだね。嫌ならそれでもいいよ。
Why are we like...
私は鬼だもの。ケイちゃんはよそから引っ越してきた正真正銘の人間。相入れることなんてお社様が実在して仲介してくれない限り絶対にない。
Are we also is this a confirmation that she's a demon? Like she's confirmed. She's like, yeah, I'm a demon. Like this is me. Right now, the duty of handling this had fallen to me and Mila. In fact, the corner would have been okay for her to blame me. However, Mila didn't say one word of blame. What I don't get is why the music's so like sad. Like there should be some horror music going on right now. She saved me alone and killed. And also, I think my main character is not thinking upon it now. We're not thinking about Shion at all. Like, if you notice, there hasn't been one mention of Shion. Like, oh yeah, I had to deal with Kimiyoshi and Satoko and Rika because Satoko saw what was going on. But what the fuck? Where's Shion at? Why didn't they talk about Shion? There was no reason for me to hesitate. You had an equal duty to bear? What the f... The game has lost me. Sure, it's fine.
ありがとう。私からもありがとう、ケイチくん。
あ、いいよレナ。ここで待っててくれれば。ケイちゃんとは庭をぐるりと回りたいだけだから。
Want to go around the yard? No!
退屈だったら私の部屋へ行けばいい。漫画とか好きに読んでもいいよ。
One of us is getting murdered.
あ、なんだったらお気に入りの単行本丸ごと持ってってもいい。
嫌だよ。みーちゃんの本は勝手にレナの家に持って帰れない。
あんたはこんな時に限っていい子なんだから。じゃあ行こう、ケイちゃん。
We're about to get fucking stabbed.
みーちゃんもよろしくね。
あ、
みーちゃんもう二度と帰ってこれないって確信してる。
Didn't know much about laws, but with the many deaths she'd been involved in, the chances of her escaping a heavy punishment seem non-existent. Why are we...
みーちゃんが短期を起こさないように見張ってね。
Watch out so you don't make her lose her temper, okay? Yon might not surrender herself to justice, so I might have to put an end to it myself.
あ、そんなことは絶対にさせないから。
じゃあ言ってあげて。
I feel like this is more emotional than... We clearly hear Rena sobbing from the other side of the paper door. Yeah, because you're dead. Because I'm dying right now. Always Michan made a successor to demons. Maybe it just had to happen that way. But it's just so awful. Something hot burned down my cheeks. They were my tears. What? I fiercely wiped them away. That's my time I could offer to Miana, so I absolutely didn't want to see her, let her see my tears during it. Waiting outside the front door. Got an achievement called Sorry about that. Put on my shoes. Tapped my toes against the floor a few times, and then left. And Mion timidly came over. Why is she turning all red at a time like that?
腕組んでもいいかな。
Stop pressing the... I keep pressing the pause button. I'm so sorry.
別に構わないぞ。
It's because it's Shion.
私に腕を組まれたらなんだか緊張しちゃわない？例えば急に関節技を決められちゃうんじゃないかな。
姉妹揃って同じことを言うんだな。思わないよ。全然。
Back then when nothing had gone wrong yet, during those nostalgic days of bustling commotion at Angel Mort, counted back and was amazed. It had only been 1 week ago. I had been in an arm in arm with Shion then too. Linking arms with Mion like this really reminded me that they were twins. How much strength they put into it, the sensation of their arms, their warmth, the blood flowing. I could feel that their living sensations were all exactly the same.
シオンもケイちゃんのことが好きだったみたい。
そうなんだ。
If this were a regular conversation, I might have jumped back red in the face. Right now, though, no matter what I heard, my mind remained at peace.
ミオンとシオンは仲は良かったんだろう。
さあどうかな。ケイちゃんは自分の右手と左手は仲がいいと思う？
え？右手と左手？それは仲がいいとか悪いとか、そういう
関係だから。仲がいいとか悪いとか、そういう尺度では測れない関係。
It didn't sound like it meant they got along really well.
例えば利き腕というものがあるように、もしも鍋つかみが片方しかなかったら迷うことなく利き腕、そういう差はあったんじゃないかと思う。だからといって左手がなくなったっていいなんて思う人は誰もいないはず。そんなよくわからない関係だね。
多分それは近くにいすぎるから見えなくなっているだけで、きっととても仲のいいことなんだと思う。俺は一人っ子だから、祭りミオンとシオンが二人してじゃれ合っているのを。
ないものねだりじゃないの？
I think you're jealous of something that doesn't.
双子なんて昔は人をからかったりして、こうして互いがはっきりと異なる個性を持った今ではかえって邪魔なだけ。
The relationship was hard to understand for an outsider. Maybe that wasn't an issue someone like me could intrude on. Just staying silent and nodding gently was the best way to advance the conversation. Leon passed through the wide yard and invited me to the big, desolate forest we'd seen on the way in. Such a big forest was part of their property, so I couldn't help but feel
で
small.
かい森だな。子供の頃はいい遊び場だったんじゃないのか。
You're probably thinking back to those fun days when they played as sisters. Every time the wind blew, it caressed the treetops and the leaves, making a swishing, murmuring sound. Leon remained silent for a long time, thinking back on her younger sister whom she had gotten rid of with her own hands. There was no need for me to get a word in. Just walking like this, arm in arm, was enough. Leon suddenly stopped and turned.
シオンはまだ生きてる。
And it's you.
本当か。
誰よりもむごたらしい死に方をさせてやろうとずっと考えて閉じ込めておいたけど、今日までその方法はとうとう思いつかなかった。
Okay. So my theory is wrong. Unless, yeah, but see, like, we, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yan didn't only save me, save Shion too. Yan may have become a demon and led many people to their deaths. Fought against it and was able to save two. They petted Mion, she narrowed her eyes in an entranced smile. She untangled her arm from mine. Mion quietly said,
来て、私の罪のすべてを見てほしいから。
What?
でもそれはケイちゃんにとってこの上なく辛い光景かもしれん。
I could sense it. What?
すでに起こり終わってしまった事実だけれども、
I want to show you the dead bodies that I killed. And and not just any dead bodies, the dead bodies of the friends you used to hang out with. If my best friend pulled any of this shit, I would straight knock people out. I would start knocking people out. I would drag my friend to the nearest police station.
ケイちゃんは見ないことを選んでもいい。そうならばここで待っていて、私の手で全て終わらせるから。
Renee told me I might not surrender herself to justice, but instead put an end to things herself. I couldn't leave her on her own. Besides, I agreed to that last request, didn't I? Even if it was hard for me to accept, I'd still do it. If I avoided looking, it was something.
何を見たって。
What? All my friends are dead, so.
俺にとっての園崎美音は最高の親友だ。それは変わらない。一生。
Tough, so
あん
tough.
たもレナもどうしてこんな時ばかりかっこよくなるんだろうね。
I'd say something rude right back at her, evading the question, but today I didn't. Just answered with a smile. Following a thin path that looked like an animal trail for a while, we finally came across a steep incline with a tunnel that reminded me of a coal mine or bomb shelter. We were surrounded by shallow hills. It had been created in a spot not visible from the outside. There were many silhouettes of crows in the trees here and there. The abnormal odor I'd been smelling for a while was doubtlessly escaping from inside this place.
引き返すなら今だよ。ケイちゃんの中の園崎美音がどんな人かは知らないけれど、中に入ればその美音はきっと。
変わらない。何度だって言う。園崎美音は俺の最高の親友
What
だ。
the shit? I am not on board. Side there was probably a side without anything I could imagine. If I let my guard down, I might end up vomiting. I'll overcome this pain and suffering.
私は
Yan is
た
my
だの鬼だから
greatest friend.
もう人間の気持ちはわからないけれど。
I'm nothing more than a demon, so I don't understand human feelings anymore.
ミオンがあんたを好きになったのよくわかる気がする。
Okay. So, this is a confirmation. This right here is a confirmation that she is indeed a demon. She has a split personality thing. You have, okay, so the way that the demons work, and this is confirmed as of right now, or as of like a while ago, but I didn't really catch on to it until right now. there's a personality change. There's Mion Sonozaki, and then there's Mion Sonozaki, and they're both Mion Sonozaki, but one's a demon and one's not. This version of Mion is the demon version of Mion. Right? Am I correct in this? Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how this works, right? Is there's a split personality. Whenever something is going, they can just tap into the demon at any time, and that's what happens.
鬼じゃない。血の通った人間で、俺の仲間なんだ。
Gesture like she was wiping tears from her eyes, then placed them in. Dauntingly strong looking. Seemed to demand appropriate resolution from whoever would enter, just like a ritual storehouse. I remembered accidentally killing a hermit crab a long time ago and leaving its tank out in the porch, and how intense the odor it left was. If that was the smell of a corpse, then that's certainly what this smelled like. Inside it was pitch black, but Mion flicked a switch that turned on a light bulb, illuminating the interior. The path turned into a series of intricate wooden tunnels. We passed spaces that looked like they were for storage. We passed placed. Guessing that's places. We passed places that looked like someone had lived there. All this indicated that it had been used as a bomb shelter and stockpile during the war. It didn't give an impression of dugout bomb shelter that had just been left there, though. It was a sense of dignity, as though this were a second Sonozaki house constructed underground. Have we ever thought, we're gonna die down here. We're gonna die because this bitch murders people. Despite being a pitch blackness on the ground, the voices of the cicadas were entering through an air hole somewhere, giving it a very mysterious feel.
最宮殿の中見たよね。あの拷問道具の山を。あれはすべて鬼ヶ淵村の厳しい戒律を破ったものを見せしめに。
大昔の話だろ。
本来は見せしめの儀式。君吉家と古出家の衰退。そして時代の変化によって。
そりゃそうだな。この現代日本で犠牲者をのんびりと沢で殺せるなんて思えない。
だから現代でも綿流しの儀が行えるように秘密の場所を。
Why is my character okay with this? Mion opened a large, strikingly different door, and inside, other than a modern storehouse for ritual influence.
いろいろあるでしょ。一部のものは実際に西宮殿から運び込まれたものなんだよ。
The things that had been rusty and covered in dust, they didn't seem that real, but the things in here were different. Every one of them had been well maintained and kept in a state that could be used right away. Beams gleamed and spikes were sharpened. Also, perhaps as a precaution for the splatter of blood, the walls and ceilings were covered in the kind that you would see in bathrooms, and there was even a drain set amidst a slight slope in the floor. There's also a coiled rubber hose on the wall attached to a faucet, perhaps for cleaning up the splattered blood.
大昔の当主の書き物によるとね、血のしぶきってのは犠牲者に負担をかけない割にはインパクトがあるんだってさ。綿流しは見せしめのショーだったから、私のご先祖様たちは様々なショーを考案してたんだよ。
And pointed deeper into a torture room to a spot veiled in darkness. There was surprisingly a room floored with tatami mats, and in the corner was a pile of
鑑賞
cushions.
席なんだよ。綿流しは見せしめのショーだから客がいなきゃ意味がない。
I couldn't speak and couldn't think of anything to say anyway, except that if Mion revealing all this to me made her heart feel any lighter, then I was prepared to listen as long as I needed to.
みんな
I'm not
こ
on
こで
board.
私が見てくれている観客はいなかったけど、私は綿流しを上手にやってみせた。
I like how we've just stopped with the horror music. My character's like, mm-hmm.
いや、
Yeah, this is where
観
you
客
killed
は一
everyone.
人だけいたかな。
I want to make you happy. I want to... Okay.
観客？
私という鬼がミオンの執り行う綿流しをずっと見てたから。向こうが牢屋。
シオンはそこにいるのか？
He nodded slightly. Ends with Higurashi had ended today. I needed to tell Shion that I was safe without a moment's delay. Why would she care if you're safe? She's locked up in freaking Mion's basement. After all, she was trembling in fear at this very moment, worrying that she would be killed. The ostentatious door on the other side opened, revealing what must have been an incredibly expansive space based on the echo it made. Mion groped around in the darkness. A handful of naked light bulbs came on here and there. As my eyes adjusted, more and more of the great cave showed itself in faint light. The walls were rock shelters, so it felt so savage that bomb shelter felt the most apt term for it. There were small, bared rooms built here and there, like holes made of insects biting their way through a giant piece of fruit. It was immediately clear that each one of them was a
みんな
prison.
はどこにいるんだ？理解。
したい？
ああ、そうだ。いつまでも暗い中じゃかわいそうだろ。
虫が湧くと嫌だったから井戸に捨てちゃったよ。
What?
ごめん。
I'm sorry? Stab this bitch. Stab this bitch and throw her down the well. What the hell? I'll go to jail. What the fuck? Once again, my feelings of regret having confused everything. Surging forth. Mion had attached the word sorry to the end. I might have punched her. Oh, okay. She apologized, though. This is not a moment where you calm down.
ああ、言ったさ。シオン、シオンか。
ケイちゃんなの。
Ran over to the cell. White hands were peeking through the gaps in the bars. Really
大丈夫
hurt.
か？怪我はしていないのか？
It was because Mion appeared right behind me, of course. Mion didn't know that everything was over yet.
落ち着け、シオン。もう全部。全部。
Spoke in a calm voice as I could until Mion like stabs you in the back. Like I'm waiting for it. Didn't seem like it was getting through his screams.
シオン、ご機嫌はいかがだった？
もう誰の死を見るのも嫌。私が憎いなら早く私を殺してよ。憎いのは私なんでしょ。早く殺して
落ち着けってシオン。もう終わったんだよ。大丈夫なんだ。
Like, I can't. I'm so
だ
mad.
から落ち着け。
Shion, who was screaming, Shion, best girl, is actually trapped down here in bars. So the benefit of the doubt that Shion is evil and that Mion died and that this was Shion was too easy. That was me trying to figure out a way that like I could still like, oh, Mion was so cool, you know. Now Mion's just an ass, and it's even worse because she's saying like just blatantly stupid shit, and my character's like, my greatest friend. And now, and And like before, I was like blaming myself. I was like, I'm the one killing all these people, and I started crying. And it's just, I can't. I have no, like, I can't get in this mindset. I'm thinking desperately about how I would act in this situation, and nothing tells me that I would be like, you know what, you're my best friend, so I don't care that you murdered 2 of my friends and imprisoned Best Girl, but I realized that if Mion was the one who locked her in here, and if Mion was the one who had scarred Shion this much, then Mion was also the one who could put an end to this. Mion spoke from over my shoulder, quietly.
安心しなよ。あんたは殺さない。まだまだ殺さないんだから。
Rattle the eyebrows to shoot.
ケイちゃんを殺さないで。ケイちゃんは何の関係もないでしょ。殺すなら早く私を。もう誰が死ぬの。
そんなに死にたければ、この男を殺した後にゆっくりとひき肉に
I fucking... I...
古式にのっとり、獅子の先端からガリゴリと削ってミンチにした。あの肉引き器はあんたのために取っておいてあるんだからね。それともそれでケイちゃんをミンチにして。
おい、いいか、今さら怖がらせてどうするんだよ。
ケイちゃん、逃げて。
I fucking hate everything. I can't. I don't even. I don't get it. I don't get it. This person was never your best friend. This person. I'm so triggered. I've never felt triggered. And I'm ready. I'm ready for this game to end. I want the 3rd chapter. Like, can we start over on the 3rd chapter? Cause this version of me is awful. Strength in my body drained instantly, and my head suddenly became heavy. Like how Rena. Oh my god. Consciousness reeled and receded. The kind of sensation like if you napped in the car but you were still half awake and listened to your parents talking as if they were far away. No, you wouldn't be listening, you would only be hearing. It's happening so far away and the conversation was completely unrelated to you, so you have no interest in it. Whether Shion was yelling in my ears or Mion was in vulgar hysterics, I didn't think it annoying nor did it interest me.
そうだ、釘台なんかどう？あのチビガキ2人組に試したかったんだけど。あれにしよう、あれにしよう。
Held me up from behind and dragged me across the floor. The soles of my feet scraped it. One of my shoes fell off. Like, I'm not even... It's hard because I'm so mad at the situation. Because this is obviously a brutal situation. Like, this is, like, real brutal. Because, Shion's already watched 2 other people die, you know? And freaking... My dumbass, like... My dumbass is like, this person that murdered... As far as I knew, four of the people that I knew, the mayor of the fucking city, my 2 friends, and Best Girl, and I'm like, you know what? I want to make her last moments good. What the fuck?
可愛い声で泣けるじゃない。 あんたのわざとらしい辛い針には虫唾が走って
ミオ姉さん、お願いで私をどういう風に殺したのか。ケイちゃんだけお願いで。
Janice always acted as though she were cut above her own sister, at Shion in such a miserable voice that I couldn't have imagined it during those peaceful times, prostrated herself before the older sister. She used to scoff at and pleaded forgiveness. Shion looked down at an expression of cool indifference and was plainly smiling with
あん
joy.
たの希望なんか聞くつもあんたがあまりにもなんだか聞いててやってもいいよ。思えばあんたには姉らしいこと何にも。
ありがとうございます。
じゃあさ、これまでのことを謝ってみせ。そうしたら私も。そうしたらケイちゃんだけは見逃してあげなくもないよ。
She never said anything about letting Shion go. Before long, Shion got her hands and knees behind the bars and began to speak words of apology. They're too faint for me to hear, but their intention got across. Despite having watched her magnificent expression, Mion kicked the bars and she declared that she was unsatisfied.
そんなので私の積年の恨みつらみが償えると思ってる。こんなんじゃダメだね。やっぱりケイちゃんからひき肉だ。いやー、待って姉様、もう一度だけ。
Mion stopped and waved her hand in resignation, not because she had grown impatient, but only because she was taking delight in
ろく
abusing
ろく
Shion.
満足に特別にお姉が心に届く。一度しか教えないし、一言一句でも間違えたらアウト。
Only going to tell you one, then you're gonna get it
いいね。
wrong. That's stupid,
あ
dude.
りがとうございます。お姉さん。
This is like worse than watching a horror movie and watching someone like walk into a place they obviously know that they shouldn't go into, or moving into a house that's obviously haunted. Like, it's worse than that. I don't. It's real hard to explain. Vision through my chest returned a little at a time. I realized feelings of anger bubbling up, slowly regaining control of my body. However, I was only able to free my skin and my blood flowing at the moment. Still couldn't voluntarily move
ち
my
ゃん
finger.
とではやってごらん。誠心誠意、鉄頭鉄尾。ちゃんとできたならあんただけを殺してあげる。
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
Something was strange. Something had become strange at some point. Until just a few moments ago, I was sure this had been Mion, but at some point she had become someone else. Mion I knew would never do something so nasty. What the Are we still on this? Are we still on this? Oh my god. The Mion I knew wouldn't do this. Yeah, dude. You should have gone through that realization when she murdered the other two people.
やってごらん。お姉ちゃんはちゃん